Alright, welcome back everybody to Shooting the Shit While Shooting Shit. The show where we talk about shit we like, shit we don't, and everything else under the sun. So, we're going to do a little versus competition here. We're going to do, Lucio's going to be doing his top 5 Sega Genesis games, and I will be doing my top 5 Super Nintendo games. We're going to be talking about which system is actually superior. Super Nintendo.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah. So, you know what? Hey, go ahead and kick it off, Sega.
Okay. With the first pick, Sega Genesis, Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal Kombat 2 or Mortal Kombat 1?
Mortal Kombat 2.
Ooh, I don't know, man. Mortal Kombat 2 was pretty good on SNES, bro, because it had the blood. Mortal Kombat 1 didn't.
The blood is irrelevant to me. The blood is just a minor detail in the game. I'm more so looking at it in terms of they expanded the roster, they expanded the movesets.
True.
I believe this was still, I don't know if it was still original Sub-Zero or if it was Scar Sub-Zero.
That was Scar Sub-Zero with the mask, though. That's the second Sub-Zero.
Right, so second Sub-Zero still masked. I am always and forever team second Sub-Zero.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I forget what his name is.
Because the second Sub-Zero was the younger brother, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. The first one was his older brother, Bihan, and he became Noob Sabat. The shadow guy.
Yeah, that's a fucking hell of a family, man. You got Noob Sabat and Sub-Zero in the family, man.
I mean, if you really technically think about it, Smoke also, because Smoke was part of their clan.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, those two are just actually like blood, though. Those are fucking kin, man.
Yeah, well, I think people from the clan.
Yeah, that's true. Or at least, majority, like a series of, like a gathering of respective, like, bloodlines.
Yeah. Actually, you know what was awesome about Smoke? Like, Smoke, they went into it, like, his origin story and shit in Mortal Kombat 9. And he is actually, like, a vessel for, like, a fire demon or something. Yeah, Smoke is fucking...
Okay.
Smoke's a bad motherfucker. I mean, I'll give you Mortal Kombat 2. Like, I don't know, though. To say it's better than the SNES version, that's a long reach, though. But I will give you that. That's a great game right there. I will say, it's... Okay, I'll give you this. On the regular Genesis controller, it's not as good as the Super Nintendo because the Super Nintendo has more buttons. But on the 6-button Genesis controller, it's probably superior because you got all 6 buttons right in a row. So I will give you that.
I can respect that.
Yep. So I will go with number 5 for me. Donkey Kong Country. Oh, yes. That is like one of the big motherfucker original action games, dude. Like Donkey Kong Country, back in the day, blew everybody's fucking mind. It had like, the graphics were amazing back then. Like, I mean, even today, they still look really good. Like, there's some games today that don't look as good as Donkey Kong Country. Like, this fucking Ghostbusters game I just played. Looks like fucking ass. At least Donkey Kong Country looked good in that cartoony way. You know what I'm saying? And it was just...
Fair enough.
Yeah, and it was just...
Really, I've never got down with Donkey Kong. Like, I never really played it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know shit about Donkey Kong, man. Like,
I feel you. It's just, like, it was a really good game. It was fucking really innovative at the time. And, it gave Donkey Kong a rebirth because before that, all he was Donkey Kong. He threw the barrels. Mario ran up there, saved Pauline, who, yeah. That Mario is Mario's father. That's what I'm going with.
really?
Yeah. There's actually a game theory video on the whole thing that the Mario from Donkey Kong, Mario Jumpman, is actually the Mario as in from Mario Brothers.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet one.
So what's his name then?
His name's still Mario.
But we know that that's a surname.
It's just Mario, dude. I don't know. It's a good video though. It's on the Game Theorist channel, which is a great fucking channel. Watch them all the time.
Is his name or is his name not Mario, and his brother's name Luigi Mario?
It is Luigi Mario and Mario. Yes, you are correct, sir.
Mario the second Junior?
Yes.
Or is he something, you know, or is his dad? Does his dad have a separate first name? His dad's first name is Jumpman. Okay, okay.
He's Mario Jumpman Mario, and then Mario Super Mario.
I'm just trying to get the lineage sorted out, man.
I feel you, man. Chronologically confused, bro. Chronologically confused. But yeah, so I will go with Donkey Kong Country as my first pick in the SNES Sega draft.
Alright.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, there's
Hold on. He was trying to chuck grenades, and I'm slicing this shit.
It's alright, dude. I just shot him in the head from like 20.
Well played.
Yes.
We kind of wrecked him on that one.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You fucking held him off, and I shot him in his fucking dome piece.
Alright, let's see. What am I, number 4 now? Number
yes,
4?
sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, number 4. The Sega Genesis delegation will select Vector Man.
Vector Man is a great game and a Sega exclusive. That's a great pick right there. A lot of people don't know about Vector Man, dude, because they just never played it or never saw it or never heard of it.
Okay, now, I never looked into his backstory, but what the fuck was Vector Man exactly?
I think he was supposed to be like a robot. And they just they used that ball design because that was kind of popular at the time. They did a game called Balls. It was like a fighting game where like everybody was like made of balls and they were all supposed to be like robots. So I think he was actually supposed to be a robot.
Fair enough. Like, I just know he's the badass photon blast, man.
Absolutely. Actually, I think specifically he was almost supposed to be like an answer to Mega Man.
I can see that.
Yeah. Jump and shoot man. He jumps and he shoots. But
pretty much.
What was really cool about Vector Man is like he had those like extra like modes where he can go in, like he could become a drill or some shit. That was fucking awesome.
So, like I always wish that Vector Man would be something that would be revisited, you know, on 360, but hasn't happened.
Absolutely, I would love to see an HD remake of that. I think that would be really cool.
Right, make him kind of more mercurial, you know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he's kind of like a liquid.
I would really like to see a fucking like a high def, like not even a reboot, but like an actual new game with new content of Earthworm Jim myself.
I can see that. I can see that.
That's a huge fan of that game. Not just because it has my fucking name in it, but you know, whatever.
I'm sure it doesn't hurt. I'm sure it doesn't hurt.
No, not at all. Not at all. Number 4 for me. Okay, number 4 for me. The great, the one and only, that has now been duplicated into like 9 billion, Super Metroid. Giving birth to the Metroidvania style of gameplay. Like, so many games have taken that gameplay style and just fucking ran with it, but nobody has ever done it as well, pretty much. Arguably Symphony of Night, that's the only one. As Super Metroid.
This is Samus Aran, right?
Oh yes, one of the absolute most awesome fucking video game heroines of all time, standing astonishing 6'3" tall out of her suit.
I would go as far as to say she's just one of the greatest video game characters, period.
Absolutely, dude. Fucking love Samus. Just super badass. Like, just the ultimate female badass.
Samus is a one-woman army. Like, she's an army, like, to herself. Yeah. Like, she's a fucking tank, man.
Yeah.
Like,
even in the Zero suit, she's still fucking awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Like, with or without the tank, she's...
Absolutely. So, yeah. Number 4, Super Metroid, because Super Metroid is fucking cool.
Alright. Number 3, I'm gonna have to go with NBA Jam.
Sega version was superior. They actually just did that on Console Wars not that long ago. Really good channel. You know, check them out if you desire to see something about that. They did NBA Jam. Sega had, like, everything was a little bit better on Sega. So, yeah, I'll definitely give you that one. And, not to mention, I mean, NBA Jam was just fucking so much fun.
It really was. Like, I mean, jumping into the rafters for some ridiculous made-up dunk.
Yeah.
The clear fouls that they called steals, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It was a great time in video game history.
Absolutely. I'm a little surprised to see you put that on there, because I know you fucking hated NFL Blitz.
I did hate NFL. I hate NFL Blitz because that's different. Like, NFL Blitz on literally every play.
Yeah, that's very true.
And that's just not fun, man.
Yeah, at least like with the shoving, you can miss. It's kind of hard to miss a tackle in that game like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you pretty much, it was almost impossible to miss a tackle in that game.
Yeah, so pretty much if anybody passes the ball, you just run up on him and tackle the shit out of him, and it's game over.
Right, hit him while the ball's in the air, and there you go.
Yep, and they're fucked. So that's a good point. That's a good point. I really like NBA Jam. NBA Jam's an awesome fucking game, so I'll give you that one. Let's see. What are we on? We're on number 3, right?
Yep.
Oh, number 3. Oh, buddy. I think I have to go with Super Mario World.
It's a pretty damn good one, man.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Possibly the best 2D Mario game of all time. Not 100% sure on that. There's some people that say differently. Some people still say 3. I like 3. I like it a lot. But Super Mario World was so huge and innovative at the time. So I got to put that on there, man. It was the granddaddy of all badass motherfucking games. Like 2D shooter to the max. Or 2D side-scroller to the max.
I cannot disagree. I cannot disagree in the least bit, man.
Yep.
I was more of a fan of Mario 3, but
I think me too. Actually, I really like Mario 3, but I admire what Super Mario World did, and it's still a really good game.
Right.
Like I just liked Mario 3 because there was more costumes.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. I like the outfits.
And they had my favorite one, the Hammer Bros costume.
Right.
So what you got, man? Number 2.
I would actually like to amend my number 3.
Really? What are you gonna say? Echo the Dolphin? Oh.
No, man, I always got stuck on the rock in that game.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that game still scares me to this day. Yeah.
No, number 3, I'll go with Sonic 2.
Oh, very good. Arguably the best Sonic game, except for maybe Sonic CD.
Yeah.
Sonic CD is really good.
I gotta go into a lot of reasons why. Everybody knows Sonic was a big bad beast. But I will go to my number 2, which is... Okay, this is tough, but I think I'm gonna say Golden Axe. Yeah, Golden Axe.
Oh, dude, Golden Axe, very good. And a Sega exclusive, very good.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is a game that if you went to beat it in the arcade, be prepared to use a lot of porters.
Oh, absolutely, dude. That was a fucking rough one right there. But that was like... I mean, it was really awesome, though, because that was like fucking Final Fight and Streets of Rage, but with fucking swords.
You would be kicking so much ass in that game and still lose.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you'd just be fucking... And all of a sudden, hey, guess what? Guess who's dead? It's you. Ha 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 ha.
What happened exactly? Oh, well, they have badass people, too.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, you're fucked. Yeah, a wizard just came in and fucked your life up.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Pretty much.
But that was an awesome game, though, and you got 3 characters. You had a good selection. You had the Conan, Schwarzenegger warrior, and you had fucking Red Sonja, essentially.
Right, and then the stocky old motherfucker.
And then you had Gimli.
Right.
Yeah. So, very good one. Number 2. I might get a little heat from this one because a lot of people are probably expecting this to be number 1, but number 1's going to be a little different. Number 2, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Possibly, like many argue, the greatest Zelda game.
Well, I will disagree with that, but I can't agree with that being. I can't disagree with it being your number 2.
Absolutely. I know you disagree with that because I know how much you love Ocarina. And I know that you'll probably always put either that or like Twilight at number 1, but yeah.
I'd probably say Twilight. I mean, I like playing. Like Ocarina was my favorite to play because that was the game that I had when I had the system. But
yeah,
I'd say overall, I actually probably like Twilight a little bit better.
Now I will say, like, the reason why I think Link to the Past is so good, like, it may not be, as flashy or anything like that as Ocarina or Twilight or anything like that, but Link to the Past is really amazing by the fact that what it did was it took the original Zelda and just expanded it like fucking crazy, dude. It just like blew that shit the fuck up, but it's still, you still get it and it's still the same game. Like Ocarina, it's like maybe it's a little bit lost in translation. Maybe it's like, okay, this is a little different. Maybe this, and it led to the creation of so many other games in its image almost. But like Link to the Past, it's like, no, this is Legend of Zelda on fucking steroids.
Right.
You know, they tried Adventure of Link, it didn't work as much as they wanted, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna make directly the next Legend of Zelda, and then Link to the Past. So yeah, Link to the Past, my number 2. Number 1.
Number 1, Strider.
Ah, very good. And it was very, very superior on the fucking Genesis.
Yeah, man.
Hard motherfucker of a game, too.
Hard ass game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that game was no joke. That was a rough son of a bitch right there.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I like Strider even on, Marvel vs. Capcom, anything. I just find him to be an interesting character. Like, I wish I need to go back and, like, relearn his backstory and everything like that, because, like,
he is
seems kind of deep, man. So, it's like, okay.
Yeah. He's actually going to be a character in the new Monster Hunter game that's coming out. He's a playable character.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. And that's
like
like...
time to pick up some info on Strider.
Absolutely.
I mean, I like the fact that, he had, like, the cleanest cut since Yoshimitsu.
Oh, yeah. I mean, his blade was fucking sonic, dude.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, that blade, like, the sound effect for his blade, man, that shit was so
Ring!
fucking...
Ring!
Right. Right.
Yeah. It was amazing. I will give you that. Yeah, Strider, really good game. Good. I like it. Number 1 for me. This is kind of cheating, but otherwise it would have been all of the top 5. The Square fucking RPGs that came out on the Super Nintendo. I'm talking Final Fantasy 3 or 6, depending on where you're from. I'm talking about Chrono Trigger. I'm talking about Super Mario RPG, Secret of Mana, all that shit. All those fucking amazing games that showed off like what the Super Nintendo could really do with its like their sound design was just fucking astounding, dude. Like their sound was so good. Like the orchestral stuff. However, I will say, this is arguable because I know there's some people out there, they don't like fucking RPGs, especially not JRPGs. I know you didn't like them for a long time.
I thought they were boring up until a certain point. I'm like, look,
yeah,
I understand, like, I like the idea of building a character, but the gameplay itself is a bit boorish.
Absolutely, and I know you didn't really get into it. Yeah. As weird as this is to a lot of people that are Final Fantasy fans, he didn't get into Final Fantasy until 13. The one that everybody talks shit on, that was your favorite one.
I would say it's my favorite. It was my favorite to play, not necessarily. Because I make no mistakes about it. Like story-wise, the story was ass by comparison.
Yeah.
But in terms of gameplay, if they could have gotten one of those older games into that type of gameplay, I would then have the type of nostalgic attachment to Final Fantasy that most people have.
Well,
but
the
luckily, gameplay was too boring, man. I need something dynamic, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, luckily you might get that chance a little bit more when they release the remake of Final Fantasy VII, because that's what they're doing is kind of upgrading the actual gameplay aspect of it. So maybe that'll be more up your alley, and you'll finally get to experience my favorite game, Final Fantasy VII.
Right.
And that would be awesome. But yeah, so number 1 for me is it's the Square RPGs, because there was just so many classic ones. I mean, literally 2 of the greatest games of all time by a lot of people's lists is Final Fantasy 3 or 6 or whichever you want to call it, and Chrono Trigger. Like Chrono Trigger was fucking amazing. I'm still waiting. Where's my remake? God damn it!
I don't know if you're gonna get that.
Yeah, no, it's never gonna happen, dude. They can't put that team back together. Because they'd have to get like the sound designer that was working on it, which is the same guy that did Final Fantasy VII, and then they got to get the director that did all the Final Fantasies at the time. I don't even know if he's still alive. And then they got to get Akira Toriyama in on it.
And then you got to get the guy who wrote DC Final Crisis.
Oh god.
And no. Okay, all right.
God damn it. Oh yeah. Anyway, so that's our top Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis games. Man, you disappoint me that you didn't put Echo the Dolphin on there, bro.
Didn't put what?
Echo the Dolphin, man. Scariest game ever.
Okay, you've said this before. How is this the scariest game ever?
You gotta play it, man. You gotta play it.
I played Echo. I never beat it, but I don't remember. I don't remember it. I don't remember it to be
Okay,
anything scary.
there's just a weird thing about it that it just irks some people, like me specifically. First off, you know I fucking hate octopuses. They scare the shit out of me. I hate their little...
Octopi, sir.
Yeah.
Octopi.
No. Octopi is not the correct... is not correct. It is actually octopuses. Octopi refers to something else.
I'm pretty sure it's octopus.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, dude. I fucking heard this somewhere recently. We're gonna have to look it up.
Oh no, I said I'm pretty sure it's octopussy, but that's something else entirely.
No, that's a James Bond movie, man.
Right.
But yeah. So you know I fucking hate them. And there's this big ass, just evil looking one that just smacks the shit out of you like all the fucking time. Like you come near it and he just slaps you. And I'm like, man, fuck your face. But that's not the crazy thing. What's really bad about the game is, as you go deeper into like the ocean and stuff, it grows darker and the music grows more sinister sounding, and it's just really like atmospheric tension. And then you got the fact that like Echo's a dolphin, which means he needs to come up for air, and you gotta like find air pockets and shit like that. So you're basically confronting the fear of like the deep sea and drowning and shit like that. And it's just like, I don't know, dude, it just creates a really tense atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, you are playing as a dolphin that sometimes ends up outside of the water and stuff.
Yeah, that's the other thing, man. You're a fucking dolphin. Dolphins are fucking pussies in this game, man. Like, you can't deal with this shit. You gotta nose nudge sharks, man. Fuck that. This ain't Zeus and Roxanne. This ain't fucking Flipper.
Man, yeah, you completely lost me there. I didn't watch any of those movies, man. Like,
Well,
I did not watch. What was it, Suzanne and what?
No, it was Zeus and Roxanne. It was a movie about a dog and a fucking dolphin becoming friends. The 90s were weird.
I did look at. Oh, it is octopuses.
Yeah. See, I told you. Fucking
It just
A.
sounds dumb, or it just sounds terrible.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it also brought up the point. I always wondered what like multiple Elvises would be called, and I always thought they'd be called Elvi.
No, I think that one sounds better as Elvises.
But Elvi. All right. Anyway, so we'll see you guys next time. Do not forget to like, comment, and I'm giving it to you. What do you got? And what?
And like, comment, and Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was that broke, man, I couldn't picture this. You know?
Good point. All right, we will see you guys on the next episode. Have a good night, everybody.